Hey survivors, it's your sister from another Mr. Lovely Fly Shy back with another video. To all of the new subscribers, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the tribe. Alrighty, so I want to talk about gang stalking in grocery stores. Now, again, based off previous experience that I've had in the past, I've been well aware of this and that this goes on, but to the gravity in which I experienced it at today was just like, whoa. Now I'm starting to think a bunch of things. All right, so I went grocery shopping a couple hours ago, right? And upon walking in the store, I'm going to get a cart, things like that. And I noticed there was this woman, and like she was looking at me because I felt her staring at me from the peripheral vision of my eye. And then there was a man, and he and I were both like pulling the carts, and we were like testing them to see if they worked, and a bunch of them didn't work. So I was just like, oh, none of these carts work. And we basically just started laughing, like we just started chuckling. And he was like, nope. And then he was like, oop, I found one. And then he gave me one that he found that worked. So then she was like, oh, she just immediately just exerted herself into that little brief exchange between the gentleman and I. And she's just like, oh, I hope you guys are going to wipe those carts down. I'm a survivor of COVID. Yeah, it's real. Like, she looked at me as if she felt something. I don't know. Like, she looked at me as if she knew my beliefs as it pertains to, the V-scene and the, So she goes on and she was like, yeah, I'm a survivor. I was back and forth in the ambulance every week and this, that, and the other. Just completely off topic and off subject. She could have just left it at, hey, you guys, make sure you wipe down your carts. I'm a survivor of such and such, and just spreading awareness, whatever. That's what she wanted to do, right? And so I was just like, okay. So then I just wiped down my cart and I'm going about my business. And as I'm shopping, I'm noticing that I still see her staring at me. Like, I was in the aisle where like the bread and the pastries are. I was just looking at the pastries and stuff. And then I went towards the fruit and the vegetables. And as I'm walking towards the fruits and the vegetables, here she comes like right beside me. And she shows me this macaroni box. And I guess it was like this vintage 1980s craft macaroni box that Smith's. I don't know if it's some type of like, I don't know, I can't think of the word or what it's called when they bring back old stuff. Like, I don't know the word. You all should know what I'm talking about though. But she was just like, do you know about this? And I was like, no. I was like, it looks familiar. She was like, wait, how old are you? And I was just like, 26. And she's like, oh yeah, this came out way before your time. So I was just like, yeah. So I'm just, I walked off and I'm continuing to shop. And so next thing I know, here she comes again. Like, I guess this lady was, I don't know, like, I didn't notice it. I don't pay attention to people in the store. I usually have earphones, but my earphones broke. So I just try to like just go get what I need and get the hell out. Like, I'm starting to really hate going in public now. But anyways, yeah, so like she was saying, like, I guess she was talking about this lady that was in my proximity, and she was like, oh my God, doesn't she know about 6 feet? 6 feet? I was like, oh my God, this lady every damn aisle. So then I'm finally just kind of getting annoyed with it at this point. So then same instances except with 2 other separate people, but like they weren't saying anything to me at all. But every aisle that I was on, they were on. Then this one guy, he had on glasses and a hat and a hoodie. And like, again, every aisle that I was on, he was on. I was just like, dude, like, I'm on to you guys already. Like, I'm not stupid. And it was just crazy. It's crazy how this stuff just goes on. And it's just, I don't know. It's just weird. It can go on anywhere, at church, at school, in the store, in your apartment complexes. And I share these videos with you all and these experiences experiences that I deal with as it pertains to gang stalking, because not only do I want to raise awareness, but I want to inspire someone else to do the same and share their experiences, you know, because we're more powerful in numbers, right? And I honestly don't have anyone else to like talk to about this, because I don't really think a lot of the common people, either in my past or currently in my life, like, I'm not trying to be rude, but like, they're just not on my, you know, spiritual level or mental level. Like, they don't have the same mind or basically spirit as me, so they don't see what I see. You know, it could probably go in one ear and out the other to them, you know, and that's fine. You know, everyone grows at their own pace, but it's just crazy. I was just like, that was extremely weird, you know. And then it's funny because I immediately related that to the fact that just, what was it, last week I posted a video sharing my concerns and my opinions regarding that issue. It's like, then you really start thinking, you know. But, you know, again, always share these, or always try to, in sharing these videos, always try to mention, and when I remember, this isn't to, you know, fear monger. Like, I am not afraid. I fear thy not. Period. And I know what the objective is. The objective is to not only make you go insane, but to lose your livelihood, to lose everything and more about you, to lose your essence, to lose your mind, and to ultimately off yourself. But I could never, and I would never, because I'm stronger than any stronghold. I'm stronger than any vice. I'm stronger than any type of spiritual attack that, you know, these enemies love sending our way. You know, way stronger than it. And I just think the more and more I experience it, it's crazy, because the more stronger and stronger I get, like, literally. I don't know what it is about going through this stuff that makes me just, okay, next level, unlock that level. Okay, next level, unlock that level. Okay, and then it just goes on, you know? And so, I also want to just give a quick thank you to all of you all, like my fellow targeted individuals, for reaching out to me, whether via Instagram or my email. Thank you, or Twitter, because I know I had also gotten some stuff on Twitter as well. But thank you all so much for sharing your experiences, sharing your stories, and just sending me kind, uplifting words of hope, you know, wisdom and things of that nature. I truly, truly do appreciate it. You know, I will often say on this channel that I don't really like to refer to us as targeted individuals, but I understand, you know, it's fitting as it pertains and relates to gang stalking. But I prefer referring to ourselves as chosen ones. You know, many are called, few are chosen, you know. And I'm just at a point where, in spite of it all, I shall proceed. We shall proceed. That is the new motto. If you believe in that, I want you to comment down below right now. We shall proceed. Comment down below, we shall proceed, and just put all kinds of hearts and lights and colorful things down in the comments for your girl. Please and thank you. We shall proceed. We shall. You know, what you speak and what you think will become, and it will manifest into this existence. And what I think, and what I believe, and what I'm speaking is strength, power, freedom to do, say, and live as I please. In spite of the gang stalking. You know, in spite of the flying monkeys, in spite of the narcissists, because I do believe that there are a bunch of narcissists behind this as well. You know, just trying to bring on as many people as they can to strengthen their so-called futile attack, by the way, futile. Not realizing that I'm one and one for a reason, one of one for a reason. I don't need a group. I don't need soldiers. I am the soldiers, just based off of my power within, And I want you all to believe in that within yourself too, because the more powerful you become, the more stronger you become, the more stronger your mind comes, the more you'll realize that, okay, you'll begin to really see through people and what they're doing. That's something that lady was doing. That nonsense. I was like, yeah, you probably came across one of my YouTube videos. Somebody is paying you. I already know what it is. Like, but that's just what time we're in, that is just that. Like, I really don't have much else to say about it. Except if you were dealing with it, just remember to just please keep your head up, please. I'm not saying that I have it all figured out, but I know one thing: I trust in thyself. I know thyself. And when you know thyself, you can never fear anything. What is fear? Ask yourself that. And then I was getting questions. A bunch of people, were asking like, well, why do you think you're being targeted? And that's a very complex and just, I don't know, that's a very, very complex question within itself. That's something, the Most High could answer. I know what I know. But ultimately, it could be a host of things. I know people were also saying like jealousy, but I think it gets deeper than that. Because remember, this outer stuff, it's about what's inside. I'm telling you guys, it's about our mission, our purpose, what's inside of us, that may have or may have not been born yet. So just keep that in mind, survivors. Keep that in mind, okay? Before the message gets messed up and they try to mess with anything, I'm going to just leave you all with this. Darn it. There was a scripture. Hold on. There's this verse. I really, really like this verse. This is 2 Samuel 22, I believe, chapter 3-4. And it's, my God, my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield, and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold, and my refuge, my Savior. You save me from violence. That's right, all the time. I call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised, and I am saved from my enemies. Let it be. All right? And with that said, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. I'm going to get going here. I just really wanted to just share that with you guys really quickly. It's very... It's very disheartening at times, but when you realize what's going on, all it does is strengthen you. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to spoil too much or spoil the message. All right? Peace and love, survivors.